Everything Everywhere All at Once is out now, guys, on Amazon Prime. I got around to checking it out. I'm late to the party. I was late to the party for this, and I really enjoyed this film. Let's go over to the IMDb, and I'll try to tell you what the synopsis is about. Let's see how well of a job it does, because it's a bit of a convoluted story, but don't worry. They explain everything in it. An aging Chinese immigrant is swept up in an insane adventure in which she alone can save the world by exploring other universes, connecting with the lives she could have led. Do I like that as a synopsis? I guess it sort of says what it's about. But Michelle Yeoh is in this. She's the main character. And Ke-Huy Quan is her husband, who was in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Short Round. He's back as an actor. He's coming back. He came back, and he does a phenomenal performance in this, guys. Jamie Lee Curtis is in this, and Stephanie Sue is the daughter, right? Stephanie Sue is the daughter. Yeah, Sue. Okay, and yeah, if you watch the trailers for this, guys, they're like owners of a failing laundromat, and yeah, her father. I forgot her father there. Who played the father? James Hong, veteran actor James Hong. Like the chemistry between these three was fantastic, and Ke-Huy Quan there. Kind of like the backbone of it is that they're getting an audit for their business there, and Jamie Lee Curtis is the auditor. And they go through parallel universes where they're friends in one universe. She's an enemy. She's the fighter in one universe, and it's all, oddly enough, or sort of surrounding this building where the audit's going around in. But she starts to interact with the other people, but like the heart of it, I suppose, like the backbone is the audit storyline, but the heart of it is her relationship with her daughter. It's strained, right? And it's just like that's the heart of the movie. She's kind of like living in a way that she doesn't really want to be, like an owner of a failing laundromat, but her husband wants a divorce from her in this universe. And it's kind of like they use this multiverse kind of thing going on to make her realize that she loves her daughter. She loves him, her husband as well. And it's just kind of like, sometimes you got to let go of these things that you hold on to like a grudge and realize that it doesn't really matter that much, right? In the end, all that really matters is that you care for each other, you love each other. And it deals with a lot of grandiose ideas, guys. If you like things like The Outer Limits, a little bit Twilight Zone-ish kind of storytelling, where it's got like abstract ideas, and I do mean abstract things with like wieners and fingers and yeah, this movie definitely has it. But it's definitely Michelle Yeoh who carries this, and the relationship with the daughter is the heart of the movie. And I'll tell you this, I never thought watching a movie I would be on the verge of tears of just watching a rock roll down a cliff. But when I saw how that played out and what it meant, it's just like, it's hitting me here. Just thinking about it now, it's kind of like, it's just a scene where there's no dialogue and it's just a rock falling down a cliff, and I'm getting choked up about it. Even now, thinking about it, my God, Everything Everywhere All at Once is a phenomenal film. Great storytelling, and Ke-Huy Quan is the husband. Does such a great job, because it's kind of like Quantum Leap too, where they jump into, like, when they jump into a different universe, he'll be acting timid in one way, then all of a sudden he clicks and he's a different type of person. He does a great job in that. Great job. And it's a little bit crass in parts. It's shockingly crass, with some nudity. Now, guys, I never saw this in the theater, so somebody out there who had seen it in the theater, let me know. So they do show the hot dogs there. Okay. Yeah, that's a different universe. Somebody will have to let me know. There's a scene where these two security guards, because to jump from one universe to another, they got to do kind of like something so obscure, like bite their thumb or hurt themselves. And in this one case, these two security guards got to jump onto these trophies and insert them in very uncomfortable places. Now, in the version on Prime, their junk was all blurred out. So in the theaters, did you guys see their junk? I don't know. There's you're going to see the full Monty in this, I believe, right? Like full frontal male nudity. I was shocked. And then there's a couple scenes where they're fighting with adult toys, using them as bats. The whole thing with the donut, though, that metaphor of she doesn't want to die alone kind of thing. She wants to go to the heart of the universe, and so that she can die. That I didn't. It got a little bit too abstract, a little bit for me. That she just didn't want to be like the only one kind of thing, right? Yeah. They do show The Rock in the trailer. This is just from the trailer, guys. But yeah, Ke-Huy Quan there. It's definitely phenomenal performance. Same with her too. Same with her. Michelle Yeoh, and this is getting awards considerations, guys. On the Movie News Show, we just talked about the Golden Globes noms. Ke-Huy Quan has been getting the awards right now in some of the early season of the award season here for his performance, and I hope the Oscars recognize this movie, because it's definitely a special film, for sure. Everything, everywhere, all at once. The heart is family. Stay with your family, what it means to you. And sometimes the things that really hurt you don't really matter that much. That's the overall tone of this movie, message of this movie. And it's a special film. I definitely for sure would go check that out. Let's see what people are saying on the tomato meter, and then I'll give you my final score first. 95% by the critics, 89% by the audience. It's definitely up there. I would say, I would agree with that. The critics was a little bit higher. Let's see some of the snapshot reviews here. And I'll weigh accordingly. James Hong, though, it was cool to see him back. You'll recognize him from things like Big Trouble in Little China, and he's very recognizable. Okay, let's take a look at some of the good ones here from the Times UK. Exhilarating, funny, and moving. Their film is so messy, overstuffed, and a trifle exhausting. Yeah, that's the only thing that, my big thing about the story is that perhaps they could have dialed back a little bit on some of the over-the-top stuff with a little bit, but that'll be charming for some people, right? As I said, with the trophies being stuffed up orifices. Yeah. Danny Lay, or Financial Times says there are moments when the title seems too literal. Exhaustion creeps in, but successive second wins follow. Yeah. Any bad ones here? I want to see a perspective from a bad point of view here. Okay, here's one. Keith in the movie says, whether it's the draining exposition of the first half or the smothering nonstop ridiculousness of the second half, the film never finds a good balance. Well, no, I don't agree with that. I do. So that's what I was talking about. And it's a good thing that we put that out, that sometimes that ridiculousness perhaps would be too much for some people, and it appears that it did. So that's why the audience score is down a little bit. Our Glass Vikings in the live chat says, I love the rock scene. So good. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the security guards was blurred out in the cinema. Those guards were in Shang-Chi. Were they in Shang-Chi? Okay. But overall, guys, you can see that a lot of people liked Everything Everywhere All at Once. If you still haven't seen it and you're watching my review, go check it out on Prime right now. It's definitely worthwhile. It's definitely going to be in my top movies of the year for sure. Maybe the top 10. I don't know. Top 10 is getting very cluttered. We're coming down to the end of the year now, so we're going to get there. Great movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I would give it a 9 out of 10. And yeah, thumbs up. Check it out, guys. My full recommendation. And yeah, if you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to Mirror Domains. So to contrast Everything Everywhere All at Once with a good film, we're going to talk about a bad film. And that would be Men.